Game time. Let's get it, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans wrapped up and ready to get going. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Adebayo. It's Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Fox in at the point. And for the Spurs, Jalen Williams is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Castle. Then it's Ellis. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is what makes Towns so special, that ability to hit with consistency from range.
Castle misses. And here are the Heat now, coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
Now Ellis, following the three-point attempt by Bam Adebayo, drops in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Ooh, the double clutch. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Bam averaged 5 assists per game during that breakout campaign in 2020, and he's at it again.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. But you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Williams, a screen on Fox. Johnson, a wide open look. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Now here's Towns. Heat moving the ball around. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good. Mr. Fundamentals got 7 points in the game.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Castle. The kick out to Williams. Ellis outside.
Right here. Get the perimeter.
6 to shoot. It's good from Williams, the assist by Ellis.
It's so accurate from deep. Williams can torch you.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the Spurs head coach. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Heat leading by 6. Outside, Fox. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Towns for three. Sinks the triple. Towns has got his second bucket.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Here's Castle. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The Heat need to get a shot off. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a new group in for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Teams changing it up here. They've got Miller. Mullen is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's John Collins. And it's Griffin in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Miller outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Miami leading by 5. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's guarded by Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mr. Fundamentals got 11 points.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Now, here is Miller, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals after the basket by San Antonio. Kicks it out to Hero. 1:33 left in the first half of the game.
Holy
Mr.
shit.
Fundamentals, that's
Right
good.
dominant in the
A
God.
lot of nice
God
work
damn.
from the field.
Mm,
He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Collins a screen on Hero. Pass to Collins. Williams with the ball. Over Butler. Again, the miss by Williams. The Heat leading by 9. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. He picked up 39 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now Hawkins. After the missed 3 from John Collins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 13 points in the game. Here's Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Miller, right side. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Miller's got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Miami Heat.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq, Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
You know, for Miami, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
What are we doing? Damn door. Welcome back to the game, everybody. The NBA do that.
Look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah,
Guys,
hope
we
you
saw
enjoy.
just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal.
That was sticking out behind the back there, that bit. Showing a heartbeat.
Comfortable situations.
On the court for the Heat, De'Aaron Fox out there with Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's Butler. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Johnson, that's for 2. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He's got 9. Here's Fox. Scoreless thus far. Adebayo at the elbow. Outside, Fox fires the 3, and the 3 ball is good. And the Heat lead by 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Castle. Unloads from 13. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ellis, that's good.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 17. Butler in the corner to the inside. Mr. Fundamentals. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mr. Fundamentals got 6 in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Castle. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Mullins checked in for Jalen Williams. And Griffin subbed in for Ellis. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jaquez the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Lays it up off the glass. Mr. Fundamentals got 21.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Down low, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Mr. Fundamentals.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
San Antonio making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Towns for three. Rebounded by Castle.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Mullen. Shoots over Towns. Mullen's shot is off.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Right side Towns. Jaquez the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. Mr. Fundamentals got 10 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Griffin's shot is good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Miami leading by 17. Adebayo passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
Here's Castle. Miller outside. On the wing, Mullen. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Castle misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Mr. Fundamentals, left side, Towns. Fox passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Lays it up and banks it in. Mr. Fundamentals got 12.
That was Dean.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Miami, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Mullen. Miller is out there with Griffin. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Perry in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Miami leading by 21. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Jaquez. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Butler on the wing. Inside, here's Mr. Fundamentals. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
I got it. The Heat making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. Miller outside. Mullen kicks to Miller. Griffin sets the screen for Miller. No good on that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Kicks it out to Hero. Butler passes to Mr. Fundamentals. And stolen by Miller. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Miller. Now Mullen. Shot from the wing. And yes, it's good. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's 29 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Miller to the middle. There's the steal. There's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the... Fred, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Collins, a screen on Jaquez. Miami grabs the miss. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Great crossover to get free. And that's now 33 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Fundamentals.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's guarded by Ellis. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Elbow shot. That one wide left. So it's the Spurs now on the wing. Johnson fires for 3. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Castle. There's a good screen. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, dog, rebel me up, big dog. Right, damn it in the game.